physiotherapist with CMT type 1A. Over the course of these videos, I'm going to be showing you a series of exercises that you can do at home with minimal equipment. And the aim of this is to try and keep your muscles strong, keep you moving, and get you more active at home. These exercises are designed to need minimal equipment, and I will let you know what you do need and when before we have to do it. And some of the exercises might involve getting on and off the floor, so I'll let you know when that is as well. So then we can either take you through how to get off the floor safely, or you can skip that section if necessary. The exercises are designed around wearing your AFOs throughout, so make sure that you are wearing AFOs and trainers if you need them. If there are occasional exercises where we might need to unstrap them or take it off, then only do so if it's safe for you. It's important to remember that CMT is really variable, so some people will be affected much more than me, some people much less than me. So I've tried to show a different variation of the exercises so you can pick one that's at your level. But if you do need more specific advice, I would recommend you speak to your physiotherapist. Or if you have any particular questions about these exercises and how you can modify them for you, then you can drop me an email as well. Hello, so for this video we're going to be doing a lower body workout, and there's going to be 3 groups of exercises. The first one is going to be standing, the second one we're going to be holding onto the chair for support, and then the third one we're going to be on the floor. So if you're not confident getting on and off the floor, then you can skip that one, but I will show you beforehand the safest way to get off the floor if that is something that is safe for you to do. The resistance band just provides a bit of extra work for the muscles, but you can do it without. So the first round of exercises is going to be banded crab walks. So for this one, we're going to have a band around our knees, and we're going to slightly squat, and then we're going to walk sideways like this. And then the second exercise for this round is going to be squats. So for squats, probably the safest way to do it is going to be just standing and sitting to a chair like this. So for some people, they find that they want to go slightly wider than the hips width apart, or slightly narrower. If your ankles are stiff, it sometimes helps to turn your feet out slightly, but we don't really want them to be out all the way. We're talking sort of just a slight turn out. And then we're just going to be coming down and then back up. So that'll be the first round. And then we're going to have a minute's rest in between each round. And during that rest, I'll explain to you what we're going to be doing next. So if we start then with the first round, if we get your band around your knees, which is safest than sitting down. The higher up your leg you go, the easier it'll be. So if you want just above your knees works really well. Just that semi-squat position, and then we're going to go sideways. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? If you take your band off, and then we'll go into the squats. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll have a little rest before we go into the next round of those 2. So with the squats, it can be tempting to use your arms to help you pull up, but if you can, try and make your legs do most of the work if possible. So avoid pushing through here and try and make your legs do it if you can, just like this. And then if you get your band back on, ready? There we go. Okay, and off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we'll just take the band off. And then into your squats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that was the second set. So now we're going to be doing one more of these. So if you get your band back on ready. You could also do your squats standing behind the chair, holding on for support, or you could do them just, if you've got the balance straight, you can do it without holding on to anything. The only thing is that when you're doing bodyweight squats, normally you might find the AFO causes your heel to raise up a bit. So you might find it easier to get your heels raised slightly. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And just take the band off. And then into your squats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so while you're having your minute's rest, I'll just run you through the next round of exercises. So these are going to be, you're going to need a lighter band for this one than the one I just had, but if you're using a normal TheraBand then that'll be fine. I've just got one like this. Again, a loop works best. And you'll need your chair as well for this one, because what we're going to do, so if we just bring this forward, is we're going to be holding onto the chair for support and then doing a lunge backwards, like this, both sides. And then we're going to be following that with having the band around your ankles and doing a hamstring curl, like this. Just bring your leg back. And then the third exercise in this round is going to be wall squats. So for this one, you just lean up against a wall, get your feet about hips width apart, and then just squat down and then up. If your walls aren't quite slidey enough, you can just hold it there. So it's up to you really which one of those you choose. So if we start off with the lunges, I'll just move this forward a little bit more. Okay, we're going to do 10 each side. So we're going to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and keep your body nice and upright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, and you're trying to get your knee as low down to the floor as you can. And then for the next one, we're just going to sit down quickly to pop our band on. Okay, but then do be careful when you're walking back. Okay, so we're going to hold on and then just lift your leg up like this. So that's 1, 2, it might roll up a bit, so that's okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just take this off something. And now we're good to our wall squats. So hips width apart, and I'm just going to come straight down and up with your whole back against the wall. 2. If you've got a gym ball, you could also do it against that if that makes it a bit easier, and it'll challenge your core a little bit more as well. 5, 6, 30 seconds rest there. And then we're going to be doing this round 2 more times. So we'll be doing these exercises again. Again, same as last time. You can use the band, you can do it without if you don't have one. It's absolutely fine. It's just getting the movement right, that's the main thing. So with the lunges especially, we're trying to make sure you keep your back straight. We don't want to say anything leaning to the chair too much. And we want to try and bring them right down to the floor. So just kind of like this. Okay, and when you're ready, off we go. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and you really feel this working in your quads and in your glutes as well. So that's on the front of your leg here and on the back here. We'll call that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Try and really bend that back leg. 14, so you stay upright. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, feeling the burn now in your quads, 20. Okay, and then we'll get our bands on again, ready for the hamstring curls. Really give that muscle a good squeeze at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other side. It does roll all the way up. Roll it back down. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Now we're going to our wall squats. Against the wall. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. And then we'll have a 30-second rest now. So, with these exercises, they're all good for strengthening your quads, glutes and hamstrings. And hamstrings, I used to find particularly that my ability to touch my toes was very limited and they were always really stiff. And actually it wasn't all the stretching in the world that helped with that, it was actually getting them stronger. And that's why I think it's just so important to make sure that we strengthen these muscles to give us more range and mobility. Okay, and when you're ready, we're going to go back in with our lunges. So 1, 2, 3. Try and keep your heels out on the floor if you can. 4, 5. And you need to be about in line with your second toe, so we don't want it caving in. We'll call it 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, now sit down and get our bands on. shuffle over, and off we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, big squeeze, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and then we'll do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should really feel it working back here now. 9 and 10. Okay, and our last round of wall squats. Ready? Okay, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now we're going to have a minute's rest and I'll talk you through the last round of exercises. This last round does involve getting on and off the floor, so if you're not confident with it, please don't do it, but I will show you how we normally recommend how to get off the floor as physios. Okay, so while you're having a minute's rest, if you get your mat and roll it out on the floor, and I'll just explain to you the next couple of exercises we're going to be doing. So it's the last group in this video. So for this one, you're going to be lying on your back, like this, and then with your feet, it's hard to get them flat on the floor if you've got your AFO on. So this might be one of those ones where you want to unstrap it a bit just so you can get your full foot flat on the floor. And then from there, you need to be able to tilt your pelvis, so you're tucking your tailbone under and flattening your back. You really don't want any gap here. And then we're going to drive up with our glutes as high as you can, and then come back down. And then again, just before you start each rep, tilt and tense, squeeze your tummy muscles, and then drive up, and then back down. Try and maintain that tension there as you come back down as well. And then the other exercise is your lying leg raises. So for this one, it's normally easier to put your fists underneath your hips like this, just to keep your pelvis in the right position. And then we're just going to tap our heels down one at a time like this. And then if it's easy, you can do it further away. If it's not so easy, you can do it closer. So when you're ready, off we go. So tilt the pelvis, and then we're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we're going to do the getting off this underneath it. If you can do it without, then do it without. And then it happens like this. 2, 3, 4. The further away you go from your body, the harder it will be. 9 and 10. Okay. And then we'll have a 30-second rest. So with these exercises, they're really good for strengthening your core and for your glutes as well, especially the first one. And I really do think with CMT it's important that we keep all the proximal muscles strong to try and compensate for the lack of stability you might have to your ankles and the weakness more distally. So if we get ourselves lying back down again, and we're going to start off with those glute bridges. So we're going to tilt that pelvis and then push up. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and push up as high as you can. 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then if you need to, hands underneath, and then we're going to tap down with our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll have our 30 seconds rest again. So again with that last one, the abdominal one, if that is too hard to straighten your leg out all the way, you can definitely just tap wherever feels most comfortable there. Whatever is most suitable for you really. There we go. And it's easier if your AFO is a little bit that needs loosening off. Okay, so you ready for the last round? Alright, and off we go. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can take your arms away. Get challenging your balance a little bit more. 3. But if you find you're a little bit unstable, then you can put your whole hands out if you need to. 6, 7, drive all the way up. 8, and 9. And don't forget about tucking that pelvis under first. 10. And then again with this one, if you're feeling it in your back at all, then I'd either stop or make sure that your fists are really like tilting and pull this up a bit more. Because you really don't want much of a gap between your back and the floor. Another 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so when it comes to getting on and off the floor, if you lie down here and you think, how am I going to get up? Then normally the easiest way of doing it, the way that we teach you in physio, is to bend one knee, the one behind you, and then straighten the leg towards the side that you're going to be rolling. So you're going to get this arm here, pull your knee over so you're lying on your side, and then you just try and get this hand flat here so you can pop onto your elbow. And then get onto your knees from here then, okay? And then from here, it's easy enough to crawl to the nearest piece of furniture. You want to make sure it's nice and sturdy, it isn't just going to pull down and fall over. And then you lead with your strongest leg. So you get your strongest leg up, and then you can use the chair more like this if you can. And then you can use both hands on the arms of the chair or on the seat there, and your strongest leg, and push up into standing. But if you have loosened off your AFO before you run off anywhere, do remember to tighten it back. Okay, and that's the end of this workout. So let us know how you get on, and like, comment and share if you can, and let us know how it goes.